Guys, this is me boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Gervonta Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz, which will be a 12-rounder for the WBA light and WBA junior lightweight world championship. And this fight will be Saturday, October 31st, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, live on Showtime from the Alamodome and in San Antonio, Texas. And I believe this will be the first show since the coronavirus pandemic with some fans, as I believe there was tickets posted for the show, and I believe the next one will be Errol Spence Jr. versus Danny Garcia. But first, again, to the fighters. Leo Santa Cruz, born in Mexico, now living in the United States, has a record of 37 wins, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently the WBA featherweight and super featherweight world champion. Not sure how that works, WBA. He got a guy who hasn't defended his featherweight title in 2 years, but who still has a super featherweight title. It's a little confusing, but I'll let it slide. Early on in his career, back when he was at bantamweight, he did beat Vusi Malinga by unanimous decision to pick up the IBF world title, defending that title 4 times before moving up in weight, challenging Victor Terrazas, winning the WBC super bantamweight world title, defending that belt 4 times as well, then getting a majority decision win against Abner Mares for the WBA featherweight world title, defending that 1 time before losing to Carl Frampton, which was his only defeat by majority decision. Then rematching Frampton, beating him, then defending that 4 times, and now we're in the present. And he is the super featherweight world champion. When he did win against, I believe in his last fight, he did pick up the WBA super featherweight world title. And against Frampton in the rematch, he picked up the WBA featherweight world title, well, getting that belt back. But his opponent, Gervonta Tank Davis, fighting out of Maryland, has a record of 23-0, 22 big wins coming by way of knockout, ranked number 3 by BoxRec. And I forgot to mention that Leo Santa Cruz is ranked number 4 in the super featherweight division. Gervonta, I believe, may have been the number 1 guy at super feather before he moved up to lightweight in his last fight against Uriel Gamboa, which he did pick up the WBA lightweight world title, not the super title, the regular title. He did get I believe it was a 12th-round stoppage against Uriel Gamboa, dropping him multiple times. And Gamboa did have a bad Achilles heel injury, I believe it was, or a tendon in his heel that did snap during that fight. But he still dropped him multiple times and got the job done. But then before that, he defended his WBA super featherweight title against Ricardo Nunez and Hugo Ruiz. And he did win that title initially against Jesus Cuellar by KO. And all these fights on here are by KO, except 1 time early in his career he did get a decision. But back when he was, his first title was against Jose Pedraza, where he did knock him out, winning the IBF super featherweight title. He did make a defense against Liam Walsh by KO. Then he fought Francisco Fonseca and missed weight, so the title was not at all on the line for him, but it was for Fonseca. And there was some controversy there, because Davis kind of hit him behind the head, and they called it a KO, even though it should have possibly been a DQ. But as I was saying before, he won the WBA super featherweight world title, defended it 2 times. Then, back in December 2019, as I said before, he knocked out Gamboa to win the WBA regular title. This fight really isn't. Some people are saying that Davis is too heavy for him, but really, Davis is a true 130-pounder. Like, no question. Just because he has 1 fight at 135, he's all of a sudden much bigger than Santa Cruz. I know Santa Cruz started as a bantamweight, but still, he's fought a lot of fights at 130, but he's more known as a 126-pound fighter. But I believe he is taller than Tank, he has longer reach than Tank, and he has all the attributes that can beat him. But here's the problem. Santa Cruz's only loss is to Carl Frampton, who's smaller, stockier than Santa Cruz. Almost a similar build to Tank Davis, but Tank Davis has that power. He's much younger, and I do think that he will win via unanimous decision here. I do not think he's going to knock out Leo Santa Cruz based on his chin and his fight versus Carl Frampton and many other fights where he showed his chin. I don't believe that Santa Cruz has ever been knocked down, and I don't think he'll ever be knocked out. But Davis, I do see him winning comfortably, 116, 112. It could be closer, like 115, 113. I do not see this as a huge shutout where Santa Cruz can't win. He can win, but I'm just picking Gervonta Davis to retain his WBA lightweight title, along with picking up the WBA super featherweight world title. As it's a little weird here, since the real title on the line is Santa Cruz's belt, which is the super WBA title. Davis has the regular title. I mean, I'm not sure how am I gonna say this. Like, what is it? 2 titles. PBC's broadcasting there's 2 titles on the line. I don't really see that. I mean, it's just weird because what's gonna happen with Santa Cruz's featherweight title if he loses this? Will he still have that belt? I mean, of course he's not gonna have a super featherweight title, but it's just confusing with the WBA. But once again, saying my final prediction, I do believe Gervonta Davis will win via unanimous decision against Leo Santa Cruz and retain his WBA super featherweight title from about a year ago and defending his WBA lightweight title in the process. And yeah, that's really it. I'm boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.